jumping back into this. It's been a little bit. We just finished with a bunch of errands. Oh, can't see. Speak to Father. Finally have ammo for my shotgun. Perfect.
Hello, Sean.
There you are. I've already heard the news. But of course you wouldn't be here if it weren't a success. I'm glad it worked, but I'm glad you're safe.
We're all safe now.
For now. Yes, but there will always be threats. You must remain vigilant. Allie has always been loyal to the Institute, and to me. You can rely on her for help. Once I'm gone, it's all up to you.
There's gotta be something more we can do for you.
No, this is what I want. It's all right. Don't worry about me. You need to look ahead. Focus on the future. Our time together has been strange, hasn't it? I spent years wondering what you were like. Thinking about all we missed out on. I want you to know that I'm grateful for the time we've had.
I don't know what to say.
Shh. It's all right. Thank you. Father, you've helped a boy achieve his dreams. I think I'd like to sleep now.
Well,
I've lost Sean. All over again. I close my eyes. I see my life before all of this. Before the bombs. Everything can change in an instant. And the future you plan for yourself shifts, whether or not you're ready. At some point, it happens to all of us. This wasn't the world I wanted, but it was the one I found myself in. The Commonwealth. My home. Ripped apart and put back together. I hoped I could find my family, cheat time, make us whole again. The way we were. But now I know. I know I can't go back. I know the world has changed. That the road ahead will be hard. This time, I'm ready. Because I know war. War never changes.
Well, sure as shit. I think that may have been one of the endings. I think that is the Institute ending. Huh. Well then. I don't really know. What more to do? Kind of a bunk of an ending. Well, not an ending, a bunk of an episode. That was quite the spot to save and come back right before the end of the game. Convenient, but I feel like that's just the pretty baseline ending. I feel that's what it seemed like. Huh. Where? Oh, is this my room now?
Jammed.
So what is there for me to do now? There's an elevator to my room. Would you look at that? Is this like a secret exit? Where am I going? Oh, I'm going like not quite where I wanted to go. Okay. There's no fancy. Oh, I keep trying to sprint. That is not the button. Wonder if there's any side missions or anything left in the Institute? Or if this is kind of just... It's gotta be something else down here. We will investigate a little bit. I suppose everything up till this point now is going to be extra. Advanced systems, synth retention.
Scanning unknown identity.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
You should get to bioscience right away, sir. Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken will likely face severe disciplinary measures for their actions.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
You've done it, sir. You've crippled our enemies.
Excuse me.
From what I
And
hear,
secured
that
a
rogue
better
synth at
future
Libertalia
for
was a real
mankind.
menace. gets back where it belongs.
A better future is all I ever wanted.
Then you've justified Father's faith in you, and proven that he made the right choice when he named you as his successor. Speaking of which, now that you're the leader of...
No. Don't do that to me.
Hey there.
Ready for the next mission, sir?
Let's move out.
Right behind you, sir. We should get more
Dr.
ammunition
Ayo.
soon.
We've got a problem
And
here,
never
and
have
to be
enough of
honest,
that.
Father never took it as seriously as he should have. I'm hoping you will.
What's the problem?
We often send synth scavenger teams to the surface. Occasionally, one of the synths will try to escape. The rate of escapes has been increasing lately, and I don't think it's just random chance.
What are you doing to solve this problem?
I did some digging, and discovered that the culprit is right here, in the Institute. Someone in robotics has been changing my work crew assignments, replacing synths I approve for surface duty with high flight risks. I'm convinced that someone is Alan Benet. He thinks that synths are people. He even lives with one. It's disturbing.
Binet. Of course.
Who else has access to the terminals in robotics?
Well, there's Max Loken and Father, of course, but I know those men. They wouldn't do something like this. No. Benet is the only one with both motive and opportunity. Unfortunately, even if I had proof of Benet's involvement, I don't have the authority to do anything about it. But you're the director now. If you make the accusation, nobody will have the nerve to question it. Anyway, like I said, the roster assignments were definitely altered from the terminals in robotics. I leave the rest to you.
Okay.
Without access to bioscience, how are we going to eat?
Dr. Higgs and Loken are in violation of several regulations.
I want to get fancy new synth armor. I have some that I bought.
All systems nominal.
Synth unit, you were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I carried out my duties, as usual.
Dr. Ayo saw you accessing a terminal. You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ayo mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal, and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties. Be warned, security systems in bioscience have been compromised.
Your presence here is a great gift, not just to Father, but to all of us.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
Well, let's...
It makes me proud to serve.
take a peek in here, I suppose.
I wasn't sure about you. Not at first. Now I can see why Father chose you to lead us.
What's going on?
Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken have decided to protest your appointment as Father's successor. They've taken control of the bioscience security systems and cut off our food supply.
That kind of insubordination can't be tolerated.
Have they made any demands?
Not yet, but I expect they'll demand that you renounce all ties to the Institute.
Is there a way I can communicate with them?
As a matter of fact, there is. I can unlock the maintenance tunnel that leads to the bioscience observation room. From there, you should be able to communicate with Higgs and Logan. If you can't reason with them, you can use this holotape to access the command functions on the observation room terminal. That should give you some options. Just please, try to talk to them first. Use violence only as a last resort. Here we are. Just give me a moment. There, it's unlocked.
Attacking unit.
Goes wrong.
Damage.
Let's see.
Never know what
am a victim of violence. Assessment, you must not.
you call this a fight? Why do they even try?
Hey,
Sir, can't be effective without the right gear.
hey,
What do you need?
The road leathers.
Engage the target. That's it. heard something new. Nice try. Don't forget to check your ammo level.
Aha! I thought I heard something. Made it past the guards, Impressive.
Hey, Doc.
If you've come to change our minds, then you're wasting your time.
Can we talk about this?
Father chose not to talk to the Directorate before anointing you his successor. So how about I follow his fine example?
Don't you think you're being a little selfish here?
Far from it. What we do to protect the Institute.
We seem to be at an impasse.
Then there's nothing more to talk about, is there? Father's heir apparent. He made it past your impenetrable defenses.
He got that far.
Compose yourself, man. We've always known the risks, but we are still in control.
Would need the key.
What do we got here then?
The door's unlocked. Sense Defense Protocol 1.
You must die now. Central Phoenix detected. Damaging valuable institute property. Engaging hostile platform.
Very secure.
It's over, Dr. Higgs.
What do you plan to do now? Kill us and take the key? Go on then. Prove how right we were.
You're beaten, Dr. Higgs. Your plan failed. Now open the door.
No. I refuse. Now do your worst.
Enough. Have you lost your mind, Lawrence? I'll do it. I'll open the door.
Max, no.
It's over, Lawrence. And you're a fool if you can't see that. Now, unless you intend to shoot me, please stand aside. Or I put an end to this.
Future generations will remember this decision, Max. I'll make sure of it.
Doc.
Synths aren't human beings, but but supposedly they're the future of humanity. I'll never understand it.
Spend enough time here, and you'll be sick to death of the word synth.
I certainly am.
I suggest we confine ourselves to quarters till our fate's decided. We can at least face the consequences with our dignity intact.
What choice do we have?
Got him.
Bravo! I admit I was fearing for the worst, but I can see that I underestimated you.
What do you mean you feared the worst?
I just didn't want to see anyone get hurt. There is one further matter to discuss. Obviously, some kind of disciplinary action must be taken here. The question of what form it takes is up to you.
Put them on probation. Limit their access to quarters and non-working areas.
That's more than fair. I'll see to it that everyone's notified.
Good decision. Those men could still have a lot to contribute. They just need to learn their lesson.
I'll take that holotape back. I also wanted to offer you something as a more personal expression of gratitude. I know that your work often takes you to the surface where supplies are scarce. I gathered these items together for you. I think you'll find them useful.
Bunch of drugs. Man.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge.
I have a variety of items that should prove useful in your surface missions.
Pack navigation software. Do so after this meeting.
Hey there.
Requisition clearance granted. How may I help you?
All right.
I've got a few minutes to browse. Hi.
You are authorized to access my stock of supplies.
Sure. Let's take a look.
All maintenance requests should be directed to the Facilities Division.
Have you seen J522 around? He didn't show up for duty today, and I can't seem to find him.
Did you check robotics? He was probably scheduled for routine maintenance. I wouldn't worry about it.
I thought so too, but he wasn't in the log, and everyone I've asked hasn't seen him. He's never just missed his shift like that.
What are you saying?
I'm worried something might have happened to him. No one knows where he is. It's like he just disappeared. It doesn't feel right.
Shh. Keep your voice down. You know what happens if they hear you talking like this? They'll wipe you. I suggest you keep this to yourself.
But what if something's wrong? Look around. Courser patrols have doubled. Synths are being wiped more frequently. Something is going on.
I don't want to hear anymore. Do whatever you want. Just leave me out of it.
Good evening, Director.
Good evening. It must make you proud to see all that Father has done. All that he has built.
I wanted to compliment you on your handling of the situation.
Jill, jeez.
Bravo. Specimens seem agitated today. I wonder if it's a reaction to their recent dietary changes.
What are you talking about? They're acting the same as they do
Excuse
every
me.
day.
You showed a lot of leniency with Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken. They may look docile, but
If
I
you
assure
require
you
maintenance,
that's not.
please file a report with the facility.
Excuse me, Doctor.
Our synths are truly remarkable. Every day they manage to surprise me. Now, what can I do?
I can't discuss it. Just go back to what you were doing.
Wait a minute. Did Justin AO send you here to look through these terminals? Yes, I suspect he did. AO and his coarser goons have already scoured my laboratory for evidence. Feel free to do the same if you think you must. If there's something specific you want to ask me, then get on with it.
We're done.
Very well.
Welcome to the Institute. Please step forward.
Come now, Alan, it could have been anything. It was probably just a glitch in the nervous system. The fine motor control software could use an update. If you would like to launch it to one of your
Good to see you, Director.
Hey, you're that new guy. The one from the vault. What are you doing here?
Oh, just looking around.
Oh, come on. You're not gonna fool me that easily. You're here for a reason, I can tell. So what is it?
I'm investigating synth escapes.
I already told Justin AO that my dad has nothing to do with that. I guess he didn't believe me, so he sent you instead. That guy's a real jerk. Listen, I know what Justin AO believes, but he's wrong. My dad's not helping synths get away. I guess he could get into real trouble if they decide he's guilty anyway.
Do you know anything that might help me prove his innocence?
I don't know anything that would help. I wish I did. I wish everyone would just leave my dad alone. I mean, why is it such a big deal if a few synths escape? We have more than enough here.
Liam, I can only help you if you're honest with me.
I already told you. I don't know anything about it. I guess I'll get out of your way then. I wouldn't want to interfere with your stupid investigation.
I've
Dad
heard
says I'm
so
as
much
good as
about
he is
you.
with computers.
What a remarkable story.
Hey,
As the Institute's first personal synth, I try to set a good example.
I think that's admirable.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear you say so. It was a real pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you're still taking everything in, so I'll let you get back to that.
Coursers give me the creeps, you know?
I must be the
They
luckiest
seem,
synth in the
I don't know,
Institute.
cold.
Every day, Liam finds some new way to impress us. He's incredibly bright for his age.
Combust.
Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
Good evening, Director.
The plot thickens. On who's letting these synths out of here?
Reporting status.
Higgs and Loken are lucky to be alive. Not everyone would have handled that situation as well. As you did.
Hope you're settling in.
Not really sure so far. It's kind of looking like the Justin guy might have been doing it.
Don't come any closer. I'm sorry that you had to find me.
Hold on. Let's just talk about this.
I wish we could, but you know too much already. If you find out what's on this terminal, everyone will know it was him.
Stop being vague and just tell me what's going on.
I know Liam isn't really my son, but I've come to love him as if he were. He's so smart and so kind-hearted.
Oof.
All he wants is for synths to have a better life, to be free. I'm sorry. You seem like a good person, but I can't let you tell Justin that Liam is helping the synths.
You'd really risk your life to protect Liam.
Risk my life? I would give my life, and if necessary, take someone else's. I'm sorry, but I have no choice. Don't think I won't hurt you.
I did not see that coming.
He'll never age. He'll never be allowed to grow up or have a family of his own.
So you're worried about what will happen to him?
He'll be a child forever. Sometimes I feel we have no right to do things we do. Just because we can is not a reason. I think we made a mistake.
Janet, don't say things like that. Someone might not understand.
I used to work exclusively on the synth projects, but
It's a
lately
real
I prefer
juggling
less
act, trying to keep all the
animated
systems down here
pursuits.
operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
How old are we talking about?
Well, the reactor and a lot of the related systems. You know, cooling, monitoring, power distribution. That's all pre-war tech. Most of the superstructure down here was built later, by the people who survived the war. I guess each generation's been tinkering with the place, adding labs, making upgrades, and so on. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
Hey there.
I hope you and Father try to make up the time you've lost. Family is important.
I'm in the wrong tower.
I wouldn't be here if not for your son.
Father is more than just our leader. He is our creator.
Why can't a synth be a person too? I don't really see the difference.
You're the one helping synths escape? Why?
So you figured it out. Nice work. Nobody else down here could. I'm not surprised it took someone from outside. At first, I just wanted to see if I could get away with it. It was a challenge, you know? But then I realized the synths are really just like us, except without any freedom. I decided to help the ones that wanted to escape, so they can have a better life.
Down here, they're no better than servants. At least on the surface, they'll be free.
That's all I've ever wanted for them. Look, now that you know, you have a choice to make. You could tell Justin. But I have a proposal for you. I want to frame Justin Ao.
We can't even consider that. SRB is shorthanded as it is. Losing another director would be crippling.
Look, ever since Dr. Zimmer left, he's been out of control. He and his coursers have been pushing people around and threatening them to get what he wants. When he came after my dad, that was the last straw.
Nice try, kid. But that's not happening.
Well, I guess that's it for me then. At least now I can prove my dad is innocent. And don't worry, I won't try to run. I wouldn't know where to go anyway.
He's in that tower.
Good evening.
Up, down.
It's not Alan Benet that's helping the synths. It's his son, Liam.
The boy? I wouldn't have thought him capable of such a thing.
The kid's smart. Smarter than you realize.
He really is his father's son, I guess. Well, you tracked down the culprit and plugged the leak. Congratulations are in order. I admit, I didn't think you could pull it off.
That's what this was about? You wanted to embarrass me?
What? No, of course not. I resent the accusation. I just saw an opportunity to show you the inner workings of Institute security. You've helped the SRB in this matter. And now it's time I return the favor. We keep a small reserve of currency for those times when my coursers have to deal with the surface dwellers. Here, take this. It might prove useful for you.
Well, not really sure what else to really do down here anymore. Or what else to really do in Fallout. That was the ending, I believe. So see if I can find more quests in here, I guess.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
I know this is a difficult time, but you're the director now. It's time for you to lead us.
Excuse
Don't tell me.
Allie.
He's gone, isn't he? I'm very sorry. I know this must be difficult for you.
He mentioned you. Said he always trusted you.
That's very complimentary. Thank you. I hope you'll feel the same going forward. Obviously, the director's quarters are now yours. I'll see to it that requisitions is restocked and have them add in some additional items to be used at your discretion. Some of the divisions may still need your help. Consider checking in with them. Good luck, Director.
Excuse
Don't tell me.
Allie.
He's gone, isn't he? I'm very sorry.
Right. What happens now?
Now you take his place. Obviously, the director's quarters are now yours. I'll see to it that requisitions... Some of the divisions may still need your help. Good luck, Director.
We are honored to welcome you here. Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
If you encounter a hazardous chemical spill, please alert the Facilities Division immediately.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace.
Doctor.
Ah, Director, hello. If I may take a moment of your time, we're having some trouble on the surface. There's a den of those abominable feral ghouls that's been threatening one of our scavenger teams. We've had to recall the synth scavengers until the situation can be dealt with. Hopefully by you.
I'll take care of those feral ghouls for you.
I'm very grateful for your help. I have no first-hand experience with these creatures, of course, but I've heard that they can be quite vicious. They are also quite territorial, so you should prepare for a fight. Good luck.
Hi, Doc.
The future looks very bright indeed, Director.
Hello. Welcome. Please,
Hey
step
there.
this way for
Hello.
processing.
I'm new here.
used to assist with the processing of new synths.
Neato.
We'll all grieve the father, but I know the loss of a friend is especially difficult for you.
You showed a lot of leniency, Dr. Higgs and Dr. Loken.
That'll work. So I think I'm done with the Institute now. That was the one ending without going in. Ugh. What are the odds of dog meat being there? Alright.
I was starting to get bored.
Oh.
I know you've been through hell, but the Institute needs you.
President die there. Whew. Could have been bad. Alright. Into the feral ghouls, I guess.